So we have touched on how the Kenites are metal workers. This has come up many times and is easy to find. And here earlier we showed that they are connected to the Mishkan and the Menorah. And here they are. So here's a word that looks like the cainites and even sounds very similar. It's just missing this yud that would go right here. And it's speaking of the branches or the rods of the menorah. So here we see the branches, menorah. And it comes up many times in Exodus 25, as we see. And here it is again, and it shows up in Exodus 37. Again, the branches of the menorah. So the word sounds very similar, looks very similar, and we know the menorah is pounded out of gold. So these are we have a word that looks like cainites, sounds like it, has to do with an object, the menorah, beaten out of metal. And it comes up again in chapter 37, to do with the menorah, the branches of the menorah. We covered a little bit of that. Here's some matches in the gematria for it. Like here's in Genesis 3:23. So Hashem Elohim, and this is the word for the garden. There's another match. This is the word for mountain, like Har or Har Sinai. So this is the word mountain of kadem. So to the mountain of to the east. Kadem is east, but it's also the first three letters of the word for kadmonite, which we saw is associated with the cainites. So Har, and then another word that could be related, we see the Canaanite. So it's a match for the Canaanite, a non-Jew. And here's the word garare. So it has the word garar. I'm not sure how to say this word because there's no vowels here, but garar and then an extra hey. And we saw garar, how that's connected to the cainites as well in a earlier video. And here's just kenim without the extra hey at the beginning, and we saw how this shows up for the first time in Genesis 6:14, and this is the word for compartments, the compartments of the ark, of Noah's ark. And here we have kenim and keni here. Keni, the branches, or rod and rods. And here it shows up in Ezekiel 2 and 42, which is the measuring rod for the temple. So there's a connection to the Mishkan and the temple and these words for the branches or the rods. Just to show you some usage of these words, all the usages actually. Okay. And this is the word. Here's a match in the gematria for kenim. It's the trees. And we saw earlier that episode where the trees are talking amongst each other. The olive tree having to do with the cainites. Okay, and here is a match for the word that sounds like cainites, kenim. We saw this earlier. Grace in the eyes, and this is from, and Noah found grace in the eyes of Hashem. And here it is as the compartments. So I just wanted to go over quickly the use of these two words, the rods, or just rods, and how they take place in important constructions, the Ark of Noah, and the temple, and the other ark. We'll get into this even further at a later time. Thank you.